I am Emma, and I could never have imagined that one day my life would come to such a point where I would be afraid of my own house. It had been 7 years since our marriage. My husband Brian is a software engineer, simple on the outside, but quiet and serious. Our 5-year-old daughter, Lily, was my whole world. I couldn't live without him even for a moment. Brian and Lily's bonding was very good. He loved her very much. He also used to bathe her 2-3 times a week. Lily was happy. But over the past few months I started noticing a strange pattern. Whenever Brian went to the bathroom with Lily, it would be an hour, sometimes even longer. I ignored it initially. Thought, he is a father, he loves me, he must be playing in the water. But mother's heart, sometimes it feels the truth even without proof. One day, Lily came out of the bathroom. Her face was down, her eyes were a little swollen, as if she had cried. I asked softly. What happened, baby? Is everything okay? She looked at me, was about to say something, then suddenly became silent. And she kept her head in my lap and started sobbing. From that day onwards my restlessness started turning into fear. Is she hiding something from me? Is there something I don't understand? I also asked Brian, why do you guys spend so much time in the bathroom? He laughed and said, hey man, she keeps playing in the water and doesn't come out. I forced a smile and nodded, but my mind was not agreeing. I became a little more worried every day. Now Lily used to remain more silent, if asked anything she would look away. I was a mother, and I could no longer remain silent. I decided, now I had to find out for myself what was happening inside the bathroom. That night I could not sleep properly. Lily's innocent face was coming in front of my eyes again and again. Her silence, her crying, there was something that was wrong. The next day I decided something. Brian always took Lily to bathe at 9 in the morning. I put my mobile on silent and sat near the bathroom, quietly, without any sound. The bathroom door was closed, but there was a thin crack in the wood. I sat there, holding my breath, as if I had silenced my heartbeats. Light sounds were coming from inside. Sound of water, then sudden silence. Then someone's light laughter, but this laughter was not Lily's. I tried to peek, but couldn't see anything clearly that day. All I understood was that Lily was sitting in the corner of the shower and Brian was saying something, but not to Lily, but to someone else. My hands and feet became cold. By someone else? What do you mean? I decided then and there that next time I would see everything, everything. That evening I tried to look at Brian's laptop. But there was a password on it. And as soon as I started entering the password, Brian came there. Do you want anything? He asked smiling, but there was something strange in his smile. I lied and said, no, I just wanted to download some songs. Without saying anything he closed the laptop and left the room. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept wondering, is Brian hiding something? Is my daughter in danger? And if so, how long will I remain silent? The next day I made a plan. This time I will see with my own eyes. The next morning I dressed Lily, tried to make her laugh, but there was still the same fear in her eyes, the same silence. At 9 o'clock Brian said as usual. Come on baby, shower time. I deliberately picked up the newspaper and sat in the living room, but it felt like an earthquake was going on inside me. As soon as both of them went to the bathroom, I got up slowly, and went and sat near the same door where I was yesterday. This time the inside was clearly visible through the crack. Lily was sitting in a corner, she had a mobile in her hand, she was playing games on it. But Brian was standing facing the wall. There was a slight smile on his face, and he was talking to someone on the phone. He was on a video call, and the camera was towards a woman. I became numb. Brian was talking obscenely to a woman on video call. His voice was low but everything was clearly visible through his eyes. In between, he would laugh loudly, and then by changing the angle of the mobile he would show himself too, but the strange thing was that he did not show his face in the camera, only the upper part of the body. Lily was just playing, she probably didn't understand anything. I felt like I would stop breathing. I stepped back, and immediately went to my room. I was trembling. What was this? Why was it? But I couldn't say anything right now. I wanted proof. I made up my mind, enough is enough. Next time. I'll finish it. That night I was completely broken. Being a mother, my blood was boiling. My confidence in being a wife was shattered into pieces. I decided, next time I will collect evidence. As soon as morning came, I switched on my mobile camera, set it silently near that crack, and then came back to my room, as if nothing had happened. At 9 o'clock Brian repeated the same thing again, "Come on baby, shower time." I appeared normal on the outside. This time, as soon as Brian and Lily came out of the bathroom after half an hour, I quickly went to my room and played the video. My hands started shaking. The video was the same as what I had seen last time. Brian was talking obscenely to a woman on a video call, hiding his face from the camera, and had given Lily a mobile phone in a corner so that she could keep playing the game and not understand anything. But this time there was something else. Brian's voice came in the background of the video. "You know, this child is just an excuse, it makes everyone think that I am a father, a good person." The ground slipped from beneath my feet. Now I didn't have to delay. I ran to the police station. I went there and told them everything and showed them the video. The police immediately came into action. That evening, the police arrived at our house and took Brian into custody. They confiscated his laptop. As soon as they started checking his laptop, secrets started coming out one after the other. The police detained Brian and examined his laptop. I stood silently for some time, feeling a strange fear in my heart, but still feeling relieved that now I was about to know the truth. What the police did with the laptop was going to change our family's entire world in a matter of minutes. During the investigation, the police found that Brian had affairs with several women. He would talk obscenely to these women on video calls and record their conversations. He then uploaded these videos on a website, where he always blurred his face so that no one could recognize him. But the most disgusting thing was that he had made his daughter Lily a pawn. He would take her to the bathroom and, with her help, talk to these women on video calls. Lily would just keep playing games on the phone, and Brian would talk obscenely to these women, so that everyone would think that he is a good father and spending time with his daughter. When the police saw all this, they made many serious allegations against Brian. He had betrayed his family, and his actions had ruined my entire life. The police arrested him that day. And I just stood there, as if my soul had come out. On one hand there was relief that the truth came out, but on the other hand there was deep pain that the person whom I had considered my companion turned out to be so despicable. But the biggest question in a mother's heart was, will Lily ever regain the innocence she had lost? Eventually Brian was arrested and a full investigation into the case began. But after that day my life was never the same. Now I had to convince my daughter that she could have a new beginning, a new world in which she could feel safe. After the truth came out, I felt as if a burden had been lifted from my shoulders. And I knew that now my daughter and I were stronger than ever.